Stardew. There we go. I'm so tired today. I'm not like an exhausted, oh my god, I'm gonna die kind of way, just in a very sleepy nerd kind of way. It's not bad. But I'm gonna have long periods of silence playing this game, which is anathema. What do you want? Sure, okay. I'm growing it anyway. But it's anathema to streaming. And good content making? I don't know, that's a bad carte blanche rule. Stardew already kills my ability to... There it goes. To hold a thought, or narrate, or get a stream of thought going. It's just so... so calm, I guess? Yeah. It's not bad, though. I think I'd be terrible at Stardew multiplayer. It sounds really cute and fun to do with a couple specific people. People who, like, I have soft, crushy feelings for the most part. But I'm such an organized min-maxy monster that I feel like it might not be the best experience. It's a lot like any shared cooperative gaming experience. Particularly, I'm thinking of escape rooms. And escape rooms, if you have a dude, and it's almost always a dude, who's very emphatically like, oh, I'm really good at puzzles. They probably really suck at communication. They really suck at boundaries. And they're gonna piss off the other people in the room. Even if they're good, if you don't have the social skills or social contract with the people that you're with, you're in for a bad time. You're in for a very bad time. Now, I like to talk about all the good games and experiences, all the crazy people, like, people I never would have expected to meet that I met and ran games for, running, working at an escape room. I don't talk so much about, like, all the people who definitely broke up afterward, or who walked out on their date in the middle of a game. I don't talk about that stuff, because, like, it's very depressing. It's very unpleasant to try and force people to have fun, or enable them to have fun when they're having just a shitty time. Yeah, the Stardew's lack of pausing can make it a little stressful. Early on, especially when you don't have much energy. And, you know, I guess that's a key component of it too. Even when you get more energy, even when, the hot spring unlocks, you still only have so many hours a day, and if you're trying to min-max, it can be a very... Yeah, it can just start feeling like work. The management structure of that definitely cropped up a lot when I was playing before. You have any... You have pumpkin seeds? Huh, okay. You have rare seeds. I feel obligated to grow them, but, you know, you'll be back. You'll be back. Nah. That's okay. I don't really want or need any of that stuff right now. Stardew does scratch a really interesting itch, though. You know, being able to have those high-level management, min-maxy aspects, there we go, and elements, but also an incredibly relaxing, pleasant, beautiful, cute atmosphere at the same time. It almost feels like a contradiction, but it's absolutely not. And I know that, you know, earlier farmer sim games, or town farmer sim games like Harvest Moon, kind of did some of the legwork for it, and laid in that groundwork, but Stardew has a degree of excellence and... I don't know, I'd almost call it iconic quality that older titles Maybe it didn't reach because it didn't reach a large enough audience. Maybe it didn't reach because, you know, video games in general weren't as normalized and mainstream then. I don't know. Like, holy shit, I've talked to so many people on dates talking about how much they love Stardew Valley. I'm like, yeah, I like it. But some people, people I have dated, who I still really like, have, like, very strong feelings about Stardew Valley. Like, I don't get that, dog. I don't get that. Neither do I get that for Animal Crossing. I love Animal Crossing, especially the original one for the GameCube, which wasn't the original, it was only the original in the United States. Whatever. That absolutely was my happy place for a long, long time. And still makes me, like, ecstatic to pick up and play. And the new one's good. It's good. But also it's work. And it's good in bursts. Yeah, I don't know what else I'm really looking forward to streaming. There's some games coming out that I like. I don't want to fish for you, Sebastian. No, thank you. There's some stuff I'm looking forward to. Oh, Lewis, will you actually tell me about the fucking building now? I forget when you do this. If it's a certain time of day. I don't remember the prompt for this. Really? No, not yet. Okay. We'll get there. If we get to the first of summer... okay. I'm saying if we get to the first of summer and I don't remember, I'll look it up. Will I? Will I remember to? Because we're not doing that today. We're only doing an hour of this. So that's... next week sometime? We'll see. We'll see. I might just look it up when I'm offline in the interim. It would take all of like 5 seconds to open a tab, pull up the wiki and look. I don't care. I don't care. And I don't want to care. Trying the Islanders approach with this. The more I care, the worse it's gonna be. Yeah, like, Paradox titles tend to do pretty well with especially my YouTube audience, and it's what they want. And I guess Paradox is releasing some new stuff for EU4, CK3, and Stellaris, but like, I might play Stellaris just to take another crack at Star Trek New Horizons to see what's changed. I'm not that excited about it. And that central lack of excitement is a strong demotivator. The new Jurassic World Evolution is coming out. Now, I will almost certainly buy and play that. But as a park management game, it gets very stale very fast. I haven't played it. I haven't read anything about it, but I know the other park management games by that company. And I know, as far as replayability goes, it probably isn't gonna wow me, isn't gonna blow my mind. Oh boy, here we go. I can just walk around you. Honestly, I'm tempted to just walk through you. Just die, just die, just please die. Oh cool, a rock. Small glow ring actually pog? Actual pog? I can see! My god! We'll replace that later on, obviously, but you know, for the time being, it's not bad. I don't know, I don't need to be fired up about, ooh boy, we're gonna play this. Early on, I was very, very excited about that when I was streaming, but like I say so often, this is mostly for my enjoyment. Like, I stream games that I'd probably be playing on my own as a way to, you know, get two birds stoned at once, so to speak, do two things at once. I know the expression isn't that, but I like the corruption of the expression more. Just fun. It's just... And I have nothing but... Well, okay, that's not true. For a specific number of small streamers, I have nothing but respect for their hustle and trying to, you know, make a living out of it. But generally, that's ill-advised. Generally, it's ill-advised. Even people who have done particularly well, made a life out of it, made a living out of it, will repeat the advice, like, don't go into it looking to make a living out of it, because statistically you won't. And if that's your attitude, if that's what you really want, you're gonna get so burnt out and so disappointed, because you have to go and grind, streaming like 8 to 10 hours every day, tagging things correctly, playing the right games at the right time, playing at the right times, performing and engaging with your audience in a certain way. And it's work. It's work. And there's certainly that expression that if you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life. That's a fucking lie. Work is work, even if you love it. Sometimes especially if you love it. We keep the Geo now. We keep, like, everything now, because I'm not all horned up on trying to sell stuff. It's not so urgent. Bat wings I keep because of lightning rods, right? 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 I don't have them unlocked, so I can't see. I think that's why I keep them. If it's not, whatever. I'm keeping them for some fucking reason. We'll find that out together. Kiln. No, I cannot make seeds yet. It's still early, so let's smelt more copper. With my 1 coal. Okay, yep, that's gonna go very far. You know, tomorrow, in-game tomorrow, let's, Alex, try to remember to upgrade the pickaxe. Because there's no real urgency in mining right now. Besides, that's a thing to do. I can just chop wood while it's being upgraded. And getting that upgraded would be pretty instrumental, obviously, in leveling everything else up. Making more efficient use of our energy. Man, Pretzel Rocks, you have a broad interpretation of chill. That's okay. But that was not that. Hell yeah. 275 gold. Rolling in it. I find it interesting that the propensity of Japanese video games, particularly Japanese RPGs, established this convention that Stardew follows in video games, where the currency should be basically equivalent to Japanese currency, and that 4,882 is not $4,000. That's like 48 bucks. Wait, for Japan that'd be like 48, right? Right? It's either a 100 or a 1,000, I can't remember, but it's interesting that that is a convention in video games that hasn't gone away. And it's probably for a few reasons, right? It's an established convention, people already do it. Also, big number make brain feel good. Big number make brain think, ooh, I'm doing well. Wow, that's a lot of money. As opposed to if I sold all that stuff yesterday and I got 3 out of it. Or 30 out of it. Doesn't feel so great, but seeing almost 300, it's like, oh, well, you know, that's something. That's a chunk. It's not. It's not. It's like nothing in this game. But it gives that illusion. And so much of good game design is manipulating the player and creating illusions that are enjoyable and satisfying for the player. Both in terms of like actual power fantasy, but also just small, satisfying aesthetics and interactions. I love it. I love all the small pieces that go into making like a really good game or really good experience. I still really care a lot about game design. It's something I delight in. I really enjoy running games and game mastering. I really like facilitating and studying fun. Even if it's not something I'm actively professionally doing right now. Like, I'm not even developing the mods that I've made and I've worked on. Kind of put that aside, because for the Victoria 2 one, Victoria 3 is right around the corner, and I'm just gonna probably make the mod for that, so why fucking bother doing it for this one, right? For Crusader Kings 3, I don't like the game enough to keep playing it, so, like, why would I upkeep the mod for it? Because I'm not being paid to, right? And Stellaris, same thing. I'm Milkworm? That's not the expression. Is it? No. It sounds wrong. Milk toast. But that's not quite right for what I was trying to express. I'm, you know, ambivalent about it. So why would I voluntarily use my free time to work on projects I don't really care about, and I'm not being, paid to work on? Throw the comment section on those mods, or like, hey, is this dead? Is this dead? When is this going to be updated? This doesn't work with version yada yada yada, and I'm like, I know. But actually, the Stellaris one does, and the game is just lying to you, telling you that it's not working because they haven't added anything that meaningfully impacts the mechanics I'm messing with, so that actually works, but I'm tired of explaining to people that it actually works. So yeah, not hugely motivating. Earlier in the year, folks might remember I was on a huge kick with making maps for Humankind. It's still fun. It's still fun, but that game it feels still in development. And there's not a lot of new concepts I really want to explore with that. So until that game catches my fancy again, we're sitting out on that one. Just keep... Dad's coming back soon. Yeah, kind of a weird... Oh god, I forget his name. The veteran character who's all... I was in a war. And has poorly written PTSD. Yeah, maybe not one of Stardew's stronger points. Honestly, my main impression of that family was Jodie's the mother, right? Was like, can I romance Jodie? Can I marry Jodie? Big hot for Jodie vibes first playing this game. And, you know, our character's age is never clearly established, but some of the... really, all of the romanceable, marriageable characters are quite young. And the game never explicitly talks about it, but it feels like we're a cradle robber. It feels like it. Is there any validity to that? I don't know. I don't know if there's canon ages for the protagonist. But it do be a little weird. And again, that's kind of a trope in JRPGs generally, is these romanceable or marriageable NPCs are usually startlingly young. There's not a lot of good, healthy adult relationship and romance portrayal in video games. Like, even games like RPGs like Mass Effect and Dragon Age still portray people as being quite young. Generally. Broadly and generally, I'll say that. Then you have characters like Win, who are, you know, not, but she's not romanceable, right? Win isn't romanceable. Not that I recall. So you'll have older characters in, like, a PC of ambiguous age. And the reason for this, largely, I would assume, is because your target audience are teenagers, by and large. Or the youth. When you're making games, or at least when you used to be making games, that was the assumed target audience. And also, like, the hypersexualization of youth, particularly the youth of young women, is definitely a thing. So it might feed into that. What? Copper trash can? This is new. When trashing an item, you reclaim 15% of the value. That's huge? You can't upgrade two things at once, though. Yep. And I can't talk to you about the anvil after I... Yep, okay, that's still a thing. Right. That thing I really hate about this game. That's okay. You can go do something else. The geodes aren't going anywhere. Not quickly, anyway. Was that worth the risk of being caught? No, acorn was not worth it. Hi. The writing in this isn't... not captivating either. I don't know, like, the first time you do it, you go through the game and you play the game. Meeting the different NPCs and engaging with them is fun. But after the first year, it feels very repetitive. I don't know, for me anyway. This is a thing I've talked about in the past, and somewhat recently in the past, because I have a friend who, she loves this fucking game. And she loves the characters, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like, they're fine. But they don't blow me away. And they don't have to. Like, the core appeal of the game for me is not the NPCs, it's the farming. And that's fun and satisfying. In its own way. But I have this desire to see things through other people's eyes or experience them through them. Like, if somebody really likes dancing or a specific kind of food or a specific show or a specific game, their enjoyment of it can serve as a vehicle to facilitate my enjoyment of it through a way that I wouldn't organically do on my own, or easily do on my own anyway. Okay, and now we're out of energy, and it's 6 p.m. And I can't make anything else with coal, so I guess we end the day here. Yeah, I can make food, but like, it's not that important. Well, no, it's not that important. I would rather keep the maple seeds, acorns, and... Oh, I don't have any cones, so I couldn't do it anyway. I'd rather keep them so as to plant more trees than mess with it. So yep, no, early to bed, early to rise, etc., etc. Ben Franklin was actually a monster. Early to bed, early to rise does not make one healthy, nor wealthy, nor wise. Healthy? Maybe. Wealthy and wise? What do we learn to cook today? Radish Salad. Radish Salad. Beautiful. Beautiful sunny days. Oh my god. I gotta make a new chest. This one. Let's Let's make it red. Let's make it red. Why red? Because strawberries are red. Honestly, that's the totality of my rationale here. Red chest is going to be seed chest, where things go prior to becoming seeds. We don't sell the strawberries. I might save the gold strawberries to gift. But like I talked about, the whole point of buying as many of these fucking things year one is not for the immediate turnaround. You can make a tidy profit off the strawberries, even if you just sell them for the rest of the season. Make a much bigger profit if you plant them at the beginning of spring next year. And you can do that either by just holding onto the seeds, by hodling the seeds, or if you plant the seeds and then invest the fruit into making more seeds, you're actually making a lot more money in the long term. Short term, no, but good planning, good farming, it's thought about in advance. The way Stardew Valley works, that you just, like, grow some parsnips, then, like, I don't know, maybe grow some parsnips or cauliflower, all in the course of, like, one season. You can get away with farming that way in your backyard or in a small plot, but you gotta take into account soil nutrients, nutrient balancing, what's putting what in the soil, what's taking it out. You gotta take into consideration the amount of water in the soil and so many other things. Yup. Seed maker and greenhouse are the way to do it. And you know, I say the way to do it, but I want to walk that back immediately. That's the, you know, power gamer hyper efficient way to do it. But that's not the only way to play, right? And that's not necessarily the best way to play. That's just my style of play, for better or for worse, and that's what I'm doing. But folks who just want to grow a little bit of everything, have fun with it. I mean, if you're having fun with a game, you are succeeding at that game. Pog? Pog. Yeah, no, I buy that. I absolutely buy that. Common sprinkler. Are you fucking kidding me? That's huge. Quality sprinkler this early? I can't make that. I can only make the garbage sprinklers that I hate placing. But that, I'll build our next our summer crop planting. Wait, did I even water the beans today? I'll check it when I go back. I don't think I did. I think I forgot that the beans were there and walked away. If I did, it might not be the first day that I've done it, but I think it is. I could just plop the quality sprinkler down today, so I don't have to take care of like 6 beans, which would give me slightly more energy to do something else. And it may seem petty, but early on, energy management is pretty important, and you know, in the entire game. But we don't have a free way to get energy back yet. We don't have as much energy that we can be kind of frivolous with it. Okay, guess we're going to the museum anyway. So yeah, let's swing up north. Yeah, swing back to the farm to make sure that's watered. It doesn't matter if it's watered during the day, just so long as it's done before you go to sleep is all that matters for growth. But I'm gonna forget, and I don't want to have to keep this in the back of my mind. I don't want to have to keep thinking about this, so let's look. Yep, I forgot. Also, they're green. They produced beans today, and I forgot. Nice. Way to go, Alex. Do I even use one of these? Because then it comes kind of annoying to walk around. Yes, we do. But because it's annoying to walk around, it doesn't really matter. Spent like 2,000 on that. It's gonna save me a total of like 6 energy per day right now. give or take. Whew. But eventually, getting to the point where you don't have to worry about crops and watering them, you just get to walk by and pick things up. Oh, it's amazing. Because then the game becomes about mining and relationships, you know, that a little bit, but mostly mining and upgrading everything with iridium, and then being a greenhouse demon and mass producing things, and then making wine. I think is still the most efficient, or not efficient, but the best end product for things. I believe so. That is not us right now. I guess I probably could, but that's not us. Y'all got anything over here? Nah, didn't think so. I guess I really only go to the left there if the bushes are producing something that season, like salmonberry or whatever else. I feel like that's right. But I also have this like very vague recollection of something else being over there. Not the thing you need a battery for. I know that's there. Yeah, like she's talking about homework, but you can marry her. Is it college? I'd hope it's college. The weird blur between like how old are you? They're fictional characters, right? So maybe go a little easy on them, Alex. Yeah, but also I think it's fair for me to have such a stick in my craw about the presentation of adolescents as romanceable entities, regardless of your age. Like, dude, it'd be so cool if you could set your age, and then, dependent on your age, there were people who were or were not romanceable, depending on their tastes, as far as, you know, sexuality goes, but also as far as, like, not dating a child goes. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. But again, this was a very small personal project. Not small, huge personal project when it was first conceived and released. So I'm not going to be too hard on him. Not going to be too hard on him at all. Hello. Right. You don't have it that day, then you don't have it the next day, but then you get it back. Right. Couldn't remember if it was the day after, but then you could just... Yeah, of course it isn't. I guess we cut down trees. Chop wood with the rest of our energy. I'm also just gonna walk around. Try and squeeze every last gold, I guess is the currency here, gilly, out of this that we can. Because I did waste I invested a lot of money in that quality sprinkler. Cucumber's not done. The problem is with the cucumber, when that's done, I'm pretty sure, I'm hoping we get a giant cucumber out of it. That's why I planted it that way. And if it's a giant cucumber, well, that doesn't work for the quest I have. Now, I can just give that quest up and it's not a big deal, but a cucumber? Cauliflower, Alex. Cauliflower. My brain is so tired today. Cucumber. Yeah. I'm just perpetually half awake today, and that's not changing. This tea is very caffeinated. I worked out today. I went on a run today. I've eaten well today. I'm sitting in the sunlight right now. Every way I can conceivably give myself energy and wake myself up, I've employed. It's not working. It's not taking. This is just sleepy time, Alex. And I slept enough last night too. Might be because I've been taking melatonin the last couple of nights. And sometimes melatonin makes me have really good sleep. Sometimes I sleep like the dead. And other times, like last night, I don't sleep that well. I keep waking up a lot. But then when I wake up in the morning, my brain still feels like it hasn't woken up. So maybe it's that. Or maybe I'm conflating just having a bad night's sleep with melatonin. Yeah, the only cucumbers in this game are in the sea. It's very true. Kind of odd they haven't added them yet. They've added a lot of different fruits and vegetables. Obviously I don't think they're beholden to add any fruit or vegetable that exists to this game. The scope of it would be crazy. There's some Minecraft mods that try to do that. Just adding in, like, every fucking vegetable and fruit known to man. One, I don't really like farming in Minecraft. Two, ain't nobody got time for that. Except my ex. My ex absolutely had time for that. She really liked just cottagecore Minecraft. It's not my bag. Minecraft for me is all about, like, building towns, and if there's a mod pack enabling it, like having some industry going and doing big projects. But I respect the hell out of somebody who just wants to make one reasonably sized, cozy-ass house and live in it. That is very respectable. Nope, not... I can't remember. Trash you can eventually process into other stuff, but it's never really good, is it? No. I don't think it's strictly necessary for anything. I hope. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and... well, too bad. 28's enough for this, right? Right? Okay, yep, just enough. Just enough. I think I had one more hit before that started becoming a problem. And only one more. How many days am I going to be able to fit into today? So we're about at 40 minutes. Not quite at 40 minutes. That's definitely the wrong chest, Alex. At least one more. One more very long day. And we do get the pickaxe back tomorrow, so tomorrow might be that very long day. That's awesome. Not gonna use that, not gonna use that, not gonna use that. Bee house, haven't really used. Preserves jar, now we're talking. Wait, did I level up twice in farming in one day? I think I did. I must have been right on the edge. Must have been edging on 3. Right on the edge of level 3. And all the way through level 4. Neutral spirit day, so not a great day to go use geodes. Oh wait, with the normal geodes, there's no, like, good day to do that. They're never gonna give you anything that blows your mind. But with the Omni Geode, I want to be super particular about using that. Because we can get very early Iridium with that, and that is gonna fucking rock if we do. Though, you know, I want to bet on it, right? I don't anticipate... The fact that I got an Ancient Seed within the first, week of the game? That's enough of a win for me. That's enough of a win, hands down. Because I've, talked a little bit about what we're doing with strawberries and how that's popping off. The long con are the Ancient Seeds. And Ancient Fruit. Fill the greenhouse with those, and never grow anything else. Just leave the farm to go fallow, because you will never need more money than that once you start making Ancient Fruit wine. You have won the game as far as money goes. Congratulations, you can move on to caring about other things. Now, the vast majority of our energy has been used on watering every day. And I'd really like to upgrade the watering can. Cannot do that in good conscience until we get a rainy day. So what do I want to improve next? Well, do I even have that? No, I don't even have 2 grand. We can't improve anything. Fair enough. Right? I mean, I could probably get 2 grand if I... Yeah, if I sold the strawberries I'm not going to sell. Or if I get lucky with foraging today, but that's probably not happening. Nah. Yeah, I'll just put it out of my mind. We're just going to go pick up our pickaxe, and then probably go into the mine. Try and clear another checkpoint. Would be nice, but like, I don't care that. Well, I actually do. If we have a copper pickaxe, I care at this point about getting to the later levels so I can get iron, so I can just upgrade that again, and everything else can follow. Because I made a point to talk about how that would save us 6 whole energy per day, and then I went and double watered anyway. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Just S-tier gaming. Good job, Alex. Good job. It's a really, really minor thing, but I found that funny. We're in no rush, but I want to get the pickaxe pretty much done in terms of upgrading, or completely done in terms of upgrading, by winter. Because winter, there be no farming outside the greenhouse. There be no farming outside the greenhouse at all. Could start looking at the greenhouse. I definitely don't have the money for it yet. And I definitely don't have the material for it yet, but yeah, I could start looking at that. I forget, do I actually have to go talk to Robin about that? Or can I just right-click on it? I think I have to talk to her about it. Well, I'm swinging up there anyway. Oh, hey, I should fish. Nope. Nope. I don't even have the fishing pole, fishing rod, whatever. We care not about fish. I guess you can do that during the winter as well, and probably should. You should fish just like in Animal Crossing in every season to get things unique to that season, but meh. No thanks. No thanks, it's fine. No thank you. No thank you. I forget, do I go down here and interact with this? I forget how to unlock you. Yeah, it's locked, so I need a key. I forget where we get that key. I'll figure it out. I'll remember. And then we unlock that, which lets us into the sewer, which lets us talk to my man, whose name I can never remember. Yeah. Yeah. Probably. I hope I'm right in remembering that talking to people every day improves your relationship with them by a very small amount. Or what it does is make sure your relationship doesn't degrade. Or maybe I'm conflating this with Animal Crossing again. There's so many games with similar mechanics that I played simultaneously that some cross-pollination is to be expected. To be readily expected. And nothing on the good beach. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna go pick up the pickaxe. Then up to Robin. No, then we go back to my place so I can sell stuff, drop stuff off. Then we mine. No, then we rob and then we mine. Yeah. Order of operations here is very simple, but my brain trying to construct a flowchart right now is just like A to B to C. What was B from? Beautiful. Alright, thank you. Thank you, my dude. Yeah, you... Copper trash can I could afford right now. Yeah, steel pickaxe is probably what we're saving up for. You know, we could probably buy the backpack. And by that, I mean, I should have bought the backpack a long time ago. Could probably get into that. Yeah. Yeah. Let's swing by the store and see if that's still for sale. I feel like it's only 1,000. It might be 10,000. That'd be a lot. It would be worth it. It's probably like 2,000. It's 2,000. Yep. Wait a minute. But you will accept goods in exchange for money, which can be exchanged for goods and services. And nope, not today. Not today. No, good day. There. Pardon me. Lewis. Okay, well, I didn't need to check the calendar. There's only one important holiday in the spring, right? There's the dance festival, which I feel like is in summer or late spring, but we have no one to dance with this year. I think you can dance with someone in your first year if you, like, immediately go into the mine. I think Amethyst you can get somewhat reliably at earlier levels, and you can also get Topaz. So if somebody who likes Amethyst and or Topaz is somebody you are interested in marrying, or dating, or romancing, I believe it's possible in the first year. Easy? No. No. But possible. So we wrap up today. I'll see how I'm feeling at the end of today, Monday 22. If I want to push for another day or just wrap it up here, because we've had a productive few days, and in order to wake up, I'm thinking I need to go out while the sun is still out and get some of that sweet, sweet vitamin D. I've already taken vitamin D from a vitamin D supplement, as well as a multivitamin, as well as, like, vitamin D in my diet today. That's clearly not cutting it. Like, the fresh air might help. I don't know. I don't just want to be a sleepy monster all fucking day. Because I'll probably be streaming again late tonight. I've been enjoying doing like a 1, maybe 2 hour late night stream that doesn't make its way to YouTube. Because all the rest of this content makes its way over to YouTube. Eventually, Stardew will, once I get a big enough backlog, and I'm sure that I'm not going to quit this after a week. What? I don't want to start another Stardew series and then go like, you know, never mind. I'm having enough fun with it, I'll probably commit to it. And I, in the past, used to cancel the Stardew series largely because of the performance of the game, in terms of, like, how it performed on Twitch and YouTube, which is, you know, small audience, nice to hang out and vibe to, especially with channel regulars, but not really a growth vector. And back when I was streaming more, I was more concerned with, ooh, gotta grow the channel, because I'm ambitious sometimes. At the time, I really loved this fantasy of, like, I can just stream and not have to work. Which, you know, again, is the way to ruin it for yourself is by... The way to ruin damn near anything for yourself is setting undue high expectations at the outset. Really, one of the best ways to consistently have a good experience in almost anything you do is to have an open mind, have standards, you know, have boundaries, have expectations. Don't let people walk over you. But unless you're into that, then, you know, if everybody's consenting, ain't no problem, ain't no thing. But low expectations generally let you have a better time. We are not getting down another level. I need more energy to make that happen, and that is not happening. These fucking empty chests. I know I have food I can eat. I don't want to. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, all of this copper, this would be criminal. This would be criminal not to do. I'll do it. Pretty sure the point of I can just stream, I don't have to work, and then streaming is the work. Yep. Yeah, you're just tricking yourself. Or you're trying to find a type of work that you like, right? Like it's very relatable that so many people have jobs that they don't like. They're employed in fields that they're employed in for survival's reason. You know, there's so many people who want to be teachers and librarians and artists and like really want to contribute in specific ways and help make the world a better place in specific ways, but because profit motive, it's not realistic for them to do that and survive. So a lot of people do work that they don't really want to be doing, and you know, streaming seems tolerable by that standard. He's just video game, or, you know, whatever your gimmick is. That's not so bad. And I think it's very easy to think that way before you stream every day for a month, or 2 months, or years. And all of the small sacrifices that you have to make to do that, they add up. All the Friday nights you stay in, all the Saturdays you stay in, all the weekends that you're streaming because that's when everybody else is home and that's when your audience is at its largest, or all the, you know, 5 p.m.s to 12 a.m.s that you stream because, again, that's when peak audience engagement is. Those are peak times to be out with your friends, your loved ones, to be socializing, to be actively engaging with the world around you. You know what? Some people don't want to do that, and that's perfectly okay. But then, like, holidays. Do you stream on holidays, or do you not? A lot of folks end up streaming when they wouldn't be working if they had their way, right? A lot of streamers, to make this work, work hours that you would never work at a 9 to 5. Because it's not just when you're live. There's managing the channel, there's managing all the add-ons and overlays, especially on larger channels, managing mods. Now, I'm fortunate enough I just mod friends of mine and people who've been around for unspeakably long who I know and trust at this point. But even then, you gotta think about paying them, and if you're making a certain amount, depending on tax codes, you have to keep track of that, and you need to register as a small business, which is, like, there's a lot of work that goes into streaming full-time and professionally that I think the general Twitch audience is not keen on, is not too aware of, and that's okay. You know, just because you participate in or enjoy a type of media doesn't mean you have to understand the inner workings of that media. I don't know if that's been watered. I can't tell from the color if that's been watered. No, it doesn't look watered. I'm just gonna... This is why we have the field snack, because some days I'm dumb. Some days I make mistakes. It looks like a slightly lighter brown. Nope, it had been watered. Well, you know, it was worth it to dissuade my anxiety. I'll take it. We're going to sleep with some excess energy. That was a waste. Whatever. Whatever. I think I am going to wrap up here. Yeah, it hasn't quite been an hour. Tiller. Okay, Rancher, there's a solid argument for certain ones, but we are not ranching yet. I don't like ranching in this game, more broadly. And I plan on making most of our money through crops for the foreseeable future, and then through products, which, you know, we're not an artisan, so it doesn't matter. Well, I'm gonna say crops for now. But yeah, you know, it's only, wow, it's not even 5 p.m. Normally I've been going until like 6, taking a break while Pixie Rat particularly streams, but She ain't live yet. It's way too early for her. Yeah, no one I want to raid is on, so I think we're just going to wrap it up here. Thanks for hanging out. Nothing too exciting. If you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, of course, this is it for you too. So until tomorrow for YouTube, or later for Twitch, I'll see you when I see you. Until then, I'm going to say toodaloo. Take care. I will see you then. Oh, nope, hotkey not working? Yeah, hotkey not working, because you have the wrong source selected, Alex. Alright, until later, I'm gonna say toodaloo. Bye-bye.